This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity, Season 2, Playthrough 2. Playing Fury of Fire Snake, the super evil barbarian who runs alone and suffers no pause. Well, except for when I'm changing videos, but not in combat. Alright, let's tell this guy that we found his goods. See what kind of reward he gives me. You know, if this reward isn't good enough, Furia doesn't like shitty rewards. No, I need this shop for now, so I'm not going to try to murder Tuatanu and everyone else in here. They'd probably kill me, actually. Alright, Tuatanu.
Hail, traveler.
Ah, you're back! Anything I can help you with? I hand over the crate.
Found that shipment you were waiting on.
Tuatanu reaches out to take the crate, raising it effortlessly onto the counter. His face splits in a broad smile. Why, so you have! This is excellent news. We can finally get back to work and show you real Black Hammer quality. None of these flimsy little swords. Here, I'll give you a taste. He ducks behind the counter and rises with a heavy wooden shield in hand. Might not have had much in the way of materials to work with, but it's still Black Hammer craftsmanship. You go on and take that. That Lord of the Doors shield that he gives you right here, I was using that on Adair for so long in my other playthrough. It was a good shield for quite a while. And here, some coin for your troubles too. His pleased expression dims. Did you find anyone with the wagon?
Bandits overtook the wagon. I doubt your people survived.
Tuatanu shakes his head, running a hand over his bald pate. Poor fools! Always told them they ought to hire some guards instead of palming the extra coin. He sighs. I'll have to hire on more hands. Don't suppose you want to settle in Gilded Vale, try some delivery work? He smiles thinly.
Not a chance.
You have my thanks for your assistance, friend.
I'm not your friend.
Give me some time to work the forge, and you'll have your pick of the next run of weapons. Knocks me. I heard the crappy rewards make you aggro, so here's all the things. Yeah. Alright, quest complete. I brought him his shipment. That shield, unfortunately, is not something I'll be using.
Good day to you.
Tuatanu gives you a broad smile. Always good to see a friendly face. I hope the Vale is doing kindly by you. I'm not doing kindly by the Vale, though. We've made good use of those supplies you brought us. Some of my best work. You ever want to see our special stock, you just say the word.
I'd like to see your wares. Please.
Of course, I'm sure you'll find something to your liking. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Fine weapons. Fine weapons. The finest weapons you ever did see. Fine medium shield. Fine brigandine. Ooh. I said, ooh. That would be an upgrade. Mail, padded. I should buy this belt. Corn helm. Should get this bronze figurine once I have enough money. Oh, I'm close to having enough money. Let's see if I can sell him some stuff. You know that cool shield you were all proud of that you just gave me? I'm gonna sell it back to you. Just gonna sell it back to you real quick, pal. I said, ooh, I said, ooh. Stag hide, 5 copper right there. I could buy the horn. I could buy the summoning horn. I'd rather get the blunting belt right now, though. I could get both? No, I couldn't get both. Not yet. The shield looks familiar. Retrain character. No, I don't need to retrain character. I like this belt, though. Let's put that on. Gives me some pretty decent damage reduction. Oh, I could buy some... I'm not going to buy Fine Brigandine, though, because I know I'm going to find some plate here pretty soon. And, you know, that'll be better. I'll stick with that. Alright. I said. Ooh. I said. Ooh. Okay, so... that's done. Let's go. Now we go to Afra's house. There's a chance we'll end up murdering her. I'm just forewarning you. Don't be surprised if it happens. You never know. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, this guy. Kolsch.
Hold, madam, but a moment.
A hooded man waits upon the road, clad in a green cloak. He strides forward to meet you as you approach, and at a closer distance his features are revealed for those of a younger man, though lined with weariness. He appears to be favoring his left leg as he walks, and there is a dark stain upon the fabric of his trousers under the knee. Even so, he greets you with a polite bow.
I imagine Tuatanu was very grateful for the return of his supplies. He is a good smith, a good man at that, beholden to a cruel master, but a good man. Gilded Vale is full of such people, people who deserve better than to watch their home descend into fear and madness.
He turns to look out over the village.
I aim to save them, and I would ask your help in doing so. Who are you? Only a man determined to see Gilded Vale restored to its former glory. There was a time, stranger, when Gilded Vale was worthy of its name. Everything was covered in literal gold. It was fucking crazy.
No, not really.
The wheat shone like gold on the hills, and the village's people lived well. And what has become of it now? Whatever has caused a blight upon our lands, it is not the fault of its people. Radric looks to punish us for crimes we have not committed, and in turn he is blind to his own. I am not, and he will pay for what he has done. I, Kolsch, swear it by the flame. Like many tyrants, he has surrounded himself with stronger men and women for fear of retribution.
The man smiles thinly.
And so you are warned. If you would press on despite that, however, I wonder if we might not help one another. It depends. I do not help others out of charity.
I see. His tone belies some disappointment.
Well, if I cannot appeal to your sense of justice, perhaps your practical nature will suffice. For the task I ask of you would improve all our fortunes. Too long has Gilded Vale suffered under Radric's madness. He would cure Widewind's legacy by ensuring there are none alive in the village to be afflicted. I fear his own wife, Ygritte, may be at risk. The man has no mercy in him.
I've kind of been helping him ensure there are none alive in the village.
We have not stood idle. My people and I breached the defenses, intent on ending Radric's rule ourselves. We entered through the sewers under cover of night, but we were routed.
His face darkens.
There are dark creatures down there in the dungeons, the work of Radric's Animancer. It falls to you. Lord Radric has called for further reinforcements, and soon there will be no stopping him. Our time grows short, and in this hour I must beg assistance where I can. Fling him from the ramparts, or else cut his head from his shoulders. I care not. Once his throne lies empty, Gilded Vale will have the stewardship that it deserves. Whatever your reasons, I can promise you that your aid will not go unrewarded. Lord Radric has amassed the spoils of a long reign. End it, and you may take your fill. Now he's talking my language. I will find Radric and deal with him. Then I commend you on your courage, and thank you for your assistance. But I would not send you onward without due warning. Radric's hold is crawling with soldiers and sellswords, all loyal to Radric. They will not take kindly to intruders. In truth, they will be all the more alert for our failed efforts. A frontal assault would be unwise. If you would brave it, you could follow our steps and seek out the entrance to the sewers at the eastern edge of the moat. He looks away. But several of my men were captured. It may be the entrance has been found and sealed anew. Those men were under my command. I would be in your debt if you found some means of helping them. Once you make it inside, seek out my old friend, Nedmar. He is the High Priest. Baratheon, now that the Shining God has fallen. A good man in difficult circumstances. He will listen to reason. Nedmar can help you reach Radric, but he resides in the upper level of Radric's hold, protected by guards and mercenaries. You will have to keep to the shadows if you mean to reach him without alarming the entire keep. I'll carve my own path through. More fun that way.
Cole studies you for a moment.
So be it. As long as you remember who the real enemy is. His hold lies past the Esternwood. Gods guide you, stranger.
Lord of a barren land, new quest. Go kill the shit out of Lord Radric and take his stuff. Is basically what we're dealing with here. Travel to Radric's hold. Okay. We'll get to that eventually. Eventually. But first... Where the hell is Offra's house? Here. Is this it? I think so. Murder might happen here. I don't know. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Anything could happen. Furia has a mind of her own. She just goes off and does shit sometimes.
Welcome.
Oh, you're back. I did not think you'd be returning. Offra gazes miserably down at her hands, laid protectively over her stomach. What is it?
I've brought you Ranga's remedy.
You did? You did! You really did it! Offra stares at you a moment, her teary face stunned. Oh, bless you! Bless you! I don't know what to say. I can't thank you enough. You can thank me with a reward. Do I tell her or not? Telling her is going to make her sad, which I would enjoy as an evil person. Not telling her will deceive her, which I should enjoy as an evil person. I think I'm going to tell her just to see where this goes. Then again, I always tell her. Maybe I won't tell her.
Glad to be of assistance.
Here, take this. I was going to use it to pay Ranga with, but you can have it. 20 copper? 20 copper. You know I had to go all the way through Malgren's Fork and all the way through Onslaught Compass and all the way back here. And I had to get dank spores.
This is not a reward. This is what you drop out of your pocket.
Thank you again. I'll take this before I settle into bed. Perhaps I'll finally rest easy.
Oh, you will rest. You will rest for a long time.
She's not gonna do well, I don't think. No. I'm afraid I don't appreciate that level of reward. Rhea Fire Snake. Didn't even lose reputation for that. There, see? She had these silver fennings on her. She could have given me those. Plus now I can take her grain. Caught stealing by who? By the cat? I can't kill the cat, can I? Okay. Some evil shit. I felt more evil killing the cat than I did killing the woman. And then I feed the Black Hound the flesh of Opera and the flesh of the cat. Alright, let's go. What's my reputation looking like now? Somewhat mixed, yeah. I now have a reputation as cruel as well. Okay, so having done that, I've got some options. I do need to rest. Or by the Invisible's townsfolk, yeah, you never know. I think it was the cat. I think it was literally the cat that saw me.
Welcome.
What? Look at this! Consequences for my actions! Can I see what you have for sale? Just so you know, with what happened to the miller, we've had to raise our store prices. We aren't getting in any more grain for a while. She sighs. Poor Trumbull. Had to raise the prices because I killed the miller. What shit is this? Had to raise the prices because I killed the miller. Amazing. Amazing. Do you want perception and mechanics? I guess so. In before killing shopkeep because of raising prices? No, I think I still need this in. For now. Maybe I'll just punish them by killing their cook that I rescued. Pretty sure if I kill anyone in here, I've got to fight every single fucking person in here. Most of them are super weak villagers, so they wouldn't really be a problem, but it would still be a pain. Fury of Fire Snake killed cat. I mean, you know, not that I in any way condone cruelty or violence against animals in real life, but in the game, fuck it, kill them all. Except the cows. Don't kill the cows. No one is that evil. She's a dog person, apparently. Alright, so I've got some options now for what I could do next. Okay, so looking at my journal, I've got to go to Cadnua. Obviously, I'm going to do that last. I've got to go to Radrick's Hold. I'm not going to do that right at the moment. I don't have any other side quests currently. So what I could do is I could go clear Esternwood, or I could go clear Madmer Bridge, or both, and then decide what to do after that. Or I could go ahead and try this quest, the temple underneath. Now, if you watched my original Pillars of Eternity stream / playthrough on YouTube, you would remember, if you had, that this place kicked my ass when I went in here before. In the very beginning, you know, I was still low level, I was still new to the game, I didn't really know what I was doing, and it was on Path of the Damned, and I went in here and there were specters and there were shades and shadows in here, and they wrecked me. I had a really hard time in this place. Now I suspect on super easy it will be much easier, and I won't have to worry about it, but I do remember getting owned under here in my Path to Damned playthrough. So here we go. I love how there's a dungeon right in town. Actually, I think all the towns have dungeons in them in this game. A rising sun and the 3 dawn stars, the symbol of Aothus. That is the dead god. Aothus. Oh, Wurton is here. Wurton is hurtin'. He looks injured. He looks like he's hurtin'. Please, help me here! A man lies resting against a wall, lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. He has a gaunt, fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeve soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you enter, as you near, his features twisted with pain.
Gods keep you.
Thought you were some... Never mind. Whoever you are, you've traveled a long way to reach a dark place. This temple isn't what it used to be. Probably for the best, times being as they are.
He groans and shifts position, wincing.
I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. Not one of the faithful either. Just wanted to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it.
He regards you wearily.
Maybe you'd have better luck.
Just wanted to do some good. He's a looter.
Better luck with what?
The man points a finger upwards.
There's ruins around us. Used to be a temple of Aothus, the scattered god. A grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over the Deerwood, from Red Ceres even. Until the war, of course. Even then, you'd get some of the stubborn ones. Ones who couldn't get it through their heads that their god was dead and gone. Is this really the time for a history lesson?
Wurton laughs and winces as it jostles his arm.
Just giving you the full story is all. What I want is deeper inside the temple, where the priests lived. Lord Radric had them killed, same as the poor bastards on that tree outside.
They have dungeons in town to promote tourism. Nice.
The temple's been sealed up for years until just a short time ago. That's where I got involved. And you now, I hope.
Wurton pauses to breathe a moment.
The priests, if you can find their remains, well, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial. I have some questions first. Yes? Why can't you do this yourself? Well, I tried. Only got a short ways in before I got in over my head.
Wurton grimaces.
I haven't raised a blade in a long time. Turns out it isn't something you can just pick up again. But you look like you can handle yourself. Who are you, anyway?
Wurton offers you a weak grin.
Name's Wurton. I've lived in Gilded Vale long enough to remember how grand it used to be.
He shrugs and looks away.
I used to help the temple sometimes. Bring supplies. That's all.
So it's 15 I've killed so far, as well as the cat. Are we counting the cat as a villager? I think we should. I think we should count the cat, and it should be 16. This guy is looking like he could be number 17. I don't know. We'll see. He's got a 17-ish look to him.
Any chance there's something down there worth more than some old bones?
Wurton looks around.
Probably. Nobody's been through the place since it was sealed up. Well, apart from me, and I didn't touch anything. Any valuables in there, you get first crack at them. I only ask that you do this favor for me while you're at it. Won't Lord Radric mind us digging around down there? I wouldn't go telling him about it. Lingering in these places, it's no good for anyone. But you do this quick and quiet, and we can do right by those priests without raising a fuss. I have no more questions.
Wharton nods. Then, what do you say?
Wait, you want me to bring you some skeletons?
I'd bury them where they are if I could. I know it's a little macabre, but if we don't get them out now, Radric's liable to destroy whatever's left of them.
They're long dead. What does it matter where they're buried?
It's about respect, isn't it? About deserving to be remembered, not just tossed under a pile of rock and forgotten. He breathes out shakily. I thought it worth the effort, giving that to them.
Take it you weren't supposed to be in here.
Wharton laughs bleakly. Well, I meant to be in and out, nice and quick. I'm not hurting anyone, it's just... Lord Radric's forbidden anyone having anything to do with the scattered god. It'd be a little harder to explain to him than you. It's a good cause, though, isn't it? And you could make some coin in the process.
Make some coin. That's what we're talking about. Very well. But if he rewards me poorly, he will bloody the end of my weapon. I'll find them.
Then, by the flame, I owe you a good turn. But listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long it's crawling with creatures. But if you get past them, the priests would have been down on the lower floor. They'll be there still, if they're anywhere. In before here's your 20 copper, I know, right? Those priests had all kinds of secret chambers. Switches in the walls, trick sconces, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out. And take care down there. I wouldn't want to have to send someone else after your remains. Wharton looks up at the stairs. You might talk to that Adair fellow, if Radric hasn't hanged him yet. Word is he's a follower of the dead god. Maybe he'll know something more about this place. He's usually out by the smithy. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try to patch myself up some. Buried secrets. Search the temple.
How do you do?
Okay. So, if you give me 20 copper, you're gonna die, buddy. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Ooh, some Audra. That's what I needed to, like... I could make this staff fine. Should I, though? Should I? Yeah, let's do it. My staff is now fine. That's another 15% damage. And some more accuracy. So, that's nice. Rage! Oh, they... Whoa! Wreckage! One swing. Kill both will-o-wisps. Crit for 63. Oh, 63. New highest damage. You know why? Because I enchanted my staff. So that ghostly guy disappeared. This parchment is worn and tattered, and the ink upon it faded. In this time of hardship, must have just as much faith in ourselves. So bad things happen to the people in this temple. Spiders! Double kill! Oh, I'm a wrecking ball, am I not? I am just a wrecking ball. Whoever sat here left in a hurry. Ink has dripped across the scroll, obscuring its contents. A letter home. Okay. The pile of furniture is branded with scorch marks. Probably a secret door here or something, but I can't find it because I suck. Finding. Well, hold on, let's try. I did find the thing. Scolder whelp. Wreckage. These collapsed stones are pocked with burrows and narrow crevices. Claw marks and dung mark the passage of beasts. Oh, lovely. Stones covered with dung. Nothing can be dung about it. Just triggered a trap. Hurt myself a whole bunch. That's nice. Heap of withdrawal. Potion of minor regeneration. I don't think so. That's a lot of Scolder. They attack fast. Another vision of an old spirit. Got some Scolder ears. Spirit. Some people hear it. Some people fear it. Spirit. Some people just won't go near it. Alright. A haze fills the air, coalescing steadily into a blur of dust and mist. It gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf. A shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than sight is the sense within you of a powerful energy. It roils and seethes with a grief that seems to spill into your own thoughts, tainting them until the sorrow is your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges towards and into you, and suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit stone corridor, lined with torches and gleaming crystals. You're running, your footsteps echoing off the stone around you. You forgot to tie your sandals, and they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late, again. The rite's going to begin without you. You hear the tolling of a bell, and your spirits lift as you recognize the familiar, warped tone of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky and last to fade in the dawn light. You pray fiercely that this is the first of the chimes and not the last. Alright, so the right hand, the warped right hand, goes first and last. This is a puzzle. The lights fade, as does the memory, and when your eyes clear, the spirit is gone. Buried secrets. Okay. We learned about the bells. Got some copper. A powerful odor of spices rises from one of these dishes. Vibrant dyes and grain seeds fill the others. We've got a font here. Dungeon was too scared of the rage of Furia to deny the secret passage being found. Quick save. Oh, here's the bells. Sealed with some enchantment, there's a set of bells. I like the fact that if you somehow had 9 mechanics at this point in the game, which is almost impossible, I think. You could just pick this and completely bypass the puzzle. Alright, I need more information before I do the puzzle. Vermin have scoured these plates, though mold still grows in green-black clumps across the table. Yeah, I'm not super sneaky on Furia. She's just not super sneaky. Skulders. Goodbye, Skulder Whelp. Goodbye, bigger Skulder. I take your ears. Monsters of the Deadfire Archipelago, Reddit, Life and Discoveries of Pangram, Fleet Feet Potion, another Skulder. Oh, she's hitting so hard. She's hitting so hard. Man. Crits for 41. Crits for 40. Found a fine sword. To his grace, I write to implore. The rest of this letter is crossed out in several places and then abandoned altogether. Copper Pand. These prayer scrolls are coated in a thick layer of grime and dust. I can use some lockpicks and get this open. Just a saber, huh? Great Western Stag, Book of Verses. Let's wait till they all gather in. There we go. There we go. The red-brown smears flake away under the toe of your boot. Dried blood. Spirit. The nearby crystals light the cracked mosaic floor in shades of orange, and at certain angles the metallic symbol beneath your feet gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as if with summer heat. The very dust and air seem to pull together until a thin, glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you can see the shape of a man, features rendered in broad strokes of air and smoke. Strike out at the form, aggressive. You lash out and feel nothing. Your hand passes through the air, but in the moment of contact, the spirit coalesces and lunges forward. You are torn from your surroundings, vision blurring. Okay, so another vision. You are in the chapter hall. Priests and faithful have gathered in a great crowd, spilling into the hall. Bodies press against you, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Someone has snuffed the candles, and the room is dark, save for the podium, lit from behind. Two people stand before it, lit in silhouette. A man is shouting, voice so ragged with fear you cannot understand what he says. But the rectrix stands calm, unmoved. Her strength will see you all through these dark times. You feel that hope like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. The spirit tears itself from you with sudden, dizzying force, and you find yourself back before the ruined altar, swaying. Okay. Spirit fades as suddenly as it appeared. The face of this statue has had most of its features struck off, along with portions of its hands. So we're back to the beginning, where Wharton is. This is where we fought the thingies. This is where we fought these thingies. Oh. Is this just one tiny spider? Wreck. Got some camping supplies. Initiate's note. So this is what we were looking for. This is the other information we needed. Forgot instruct the largest bell first rather than second. Okay, that's it. You strike the largest bell second. You strike the one on the right, the warped one, first and last. That's what we were looking for. To solve the puzzle. To solve the riddle. Not really a riddle. Gotta go around this way. Alright, if you got a problem, I'll solve it. 3 bells hang from the stone protrusion that runs along this wall. Years of dust and grime coat the metal. There is one large bell at the center, flanked by 2 smaller ones. Examine the bells. The bells appear to be fully intact. They are made of a thick iron and look very heavy. There doesn't appear to be much out of the ordinary about them. Okay, I'm thinking we ring the right bell. The bell sounds a strange warbling peal that grows to a painful shrillness before it diminishes to a mournful chime. We ring the middle bell, the large one. You heave at the bell, and as it swings back in the other direction, the clapper strikes a low, powerful note against the heavy iron. You feel the ringing in your chest as the sound moves through the ruined halls in a rolling tide. We ring the left bell. The bell tolls a high, piercing note of startling power. The tone echoes merrily through the halls until it seems that a dozen chirping notes ring through the temple. And now we ring the right bell one more time. The peculiar chime rings through the ruins. There is a quiet, melodic chime from all 3 bells before their discordant voices meet in one powerful, rising rush of sound. It seems to fill the whole of the temple, a driving flood of song that drowns all other thought. As the tolling fades, you hear a creak from the direction of the doors as the passage to the lower level swings open. Puzzle solved. Hashtag best at puzzles. Furia, smash your puzzle! And now we go downstairs to the ass-kicking area. So this is gonna be good. Buried secrets. Find the remains of the Eothasian priests. Here we go. It's about to get scary. It's a shadow! Alright. Well, admittedly, that was less scary than I was expecting. Honestly, it was the shades that were way worse. The regular shadows aren't that bad. But on Path of the Damned, there's a bunch of shades down here, too. They probably won't even be any shades on this easy mode that I'm playing. Double kill. Alright, I give a fuck about shadows. Ow. Fireball grazes me for 14 burn damage. Reflection ring and a scroll, okay. Wait. I'm about to run out of lockpicks. Fine greatsword. Ooh. Ooh. Would I rather have a fine greatsword or a fine poleaxe as my... I think I'd rather have the greatsword instead of the poleaxe. Potion of fleet feet. +3 move speed. I'm a destroyer. Furia the Destroyer. Furia. Oh, fuck! Okay. I can't detect anything in here. Trap grazes me. Scale armor and some other junk. Ow! That one hurt. That one hurt. Cloak of an Aethasian Priest. +9 will. Or 5 fortitude, 5 reflex, 5 will. Will's my lowest. I don't think so. A phantom! Goodbye, phantom. Furious shadows. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. Alright, Temple of Eothas. Don't miss. Don't miss. These shadows are really fucking weak. This is just the way I came from. Ow. That was a little rougher fight. It is not within our natures to forgive. Those who seek redemption seek a long and winding path. A road which takes us down into the very hollows of our soul and asks us to reflect upon the fractured aspects of ourselves. Ah. I do not have enough. I cannot get into that door. This room was the motherfucker before. But this time there's no shades. Grinding noise beneath your feet and the rush of water. Build that up with water. Can't get in there. Oh, look at this room. a lot of fucking shades. Or shadows. I'm getting interrupted a lot. Oh, and then I hit them all! Killed them all with one swing! I'm standing there getting interrupted a lot. I pop my healing thing, Savage Defiance. Then she swings once and killed 5 of them with one blow. That's amazing. Amazing. These things are really weak. Take that. Euthasian Prayer. Reddit. Curious. Stop interrupting me! Okay. Ooh, slimes. Oozes. That's good. I needed some of this ooze plasma because I just used up all that I had to enchant the staff. Ah, I found the key. The gleaming silver key. Wonderful. Now I can get in this door. Unlock with the gleaming silver key. Okay. Spirit residue. Shadows and oozes. I got this. Easy peasy. Alright, we've got the still dark waters are reflective as black glass. Skulders. Skulder King. Oh, I need to get serious here. I guess that wasn't so hard. Hail to the king, baby. Well, now the Skulders have no king. In the game of Skulder Thrones, you win or you die. I remember this helm. I had this helm on Adair for a long time. Of course, I can't wear helms on this character because I'm a godlike, so it's just gonna get sold, but... Oh, that's the other way out. Back up to the surface. Then a wave of insta-kill frustration killed them all. Yes. Alright, I think that's a good place to end this episode. We will explore what's over here in a moment. In our next episode. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity, Season 2.